So you're a brand new online coach using Instagram. Today we're going to break down for you the proven system for converting Instagram followers to high-paying clients, otherwise known as the entire buyer's journey. So this is going to be a step-by-step training. If you're dealing with these problems, this is going to help you. You're stuck in your new online coaching business and feel like you're doing everything right, but you're not signing up new clients who pay you thousands of dollars. Problem number two, there's so much information out there on growing your new online coaching business, you're overwhelmed and confused on what you need to do next. And problem number three, you just started, you haven't made your first dollar off online coaching, but you're trying and you want to, and you're doing it all yourself, trying to figure out what do I do, and you need a proven roadmap. This training is going to solve all of these problems. Now, I want you guys to know specifically, you're going to watch this entire video where I break down exactly how to turn someone who has no idea who you are into a paying client. And then by the end of it, you're going to know exactly what needs to be done in your online coaching business to get more clients. You'll understand where you're stuck and how to improve it. And you'll learn to create and optimize a proven and streamlined, effortless enrollment process. Okay, so we're going to break it down. Buckle up, get out your pen and notepad because we're about to get in depth today. Okay, this is going to help you a ton if you're an online coach using Instagram and you're new to the game. So this is exactly what took me $0 to $10,000 in 30 days, and then past that, scaling up to $47,000 as an online fitness coach using Instagram. Okay, but this applies to all coaching industries. So let's get into it. As you see here, we have the buyer's journey. So what happens is someone sees your page for the first time, and there's only two ways that they're ever going to see your page for the first time, either through paid ads or organic content. Okay, so now they see your page. What happens next? This is awareness. To raise the awareness, you need to either put out paid ads or get people to see your organic content, okay? And these are the two things that are at the top of the funnel. And so if you don't understand what exactly is a funnel or online, how do you do online marketing to get someone to buy, the funnel is converting anyone and everyone at the top of the funnel down into exactly who your ideal client is at the bottom of the funnel. And then that ideal client is going to buy from you. Okay, so awareness is broad. You see how it's very broad? It's broad because any and everyone can go and see your ads or see your organic content, right? But then what happens is the funnel gets smaller in the nurturing phase because the people that you don't speak to, so let's say you're an online fitness coach for men who want to become bodybuilders, the mom of 3 kids is not going to stick around on your profile and be nurtured by your profile, your reels, your stories, and she's not going to act on your CTAs, otherwise known as your call to actions, right? So now it funnels out everyone that comes to your profile who you don't want to speak to. And it's important that you have your messaging right, because if your messaging isn't right and you don't know who you're speaking to, then you're going to lose people that would have hired you, and you're going to have people on your page that you don't want to hire you, that you're not trying to have as a client. So after people see your page and you raise awareness through ads and organic, then we go to nurture. So people go to your profile, they look at your profile, they see your reels and your stories that you've posted, talking directly to your ideal client, and they act on your call to actions, where you tell them to do something so that way you can move them down the funnel. So your call to actions can take them to a VSL, which we're going to break down here in a second, which will take them to a booking link or a survey, or your call to action will take them to the DMs. And this is where we have conversations with people. One of the biggest mistakes I see with new online coaches is they're not having enough conversations. You're starting 1 or 2 DM conversations every couple of days. No, you need to start 20 to 50 conversations a day. You need to reach out to new people every single day. And this will guarantee that some of those people will turn into clients, okay? But the people that we nurture on our profile, we start convos with them or we get them to book a call. Then we get on calls, and this is where we use a 3-story framework to close deals. This is how I've closed over 6 figures in 4 months in online coaching. My first 4 months using this entire system and framework, okay? And I'm going to break down what this is for you. Then we go into paying clients, and then we have to onboard them. So this is exactly how we take someone who has no idea who we are from first seeing us, they first become aware of who we are, all the way down into paying clients. Okay, so let's break it down in detail. So to start, ads. Okay, this is the entire process. Let me give you guys a breakdown of what we're going to cover. Okay, so just buckle up. This is going to be really good for you, and you're going to know exactly what your next action step is if you're stuck right now. So ads. The goal of this type of ad, a follower ad, because we're not going to be running DM ads. You're a brand new coach. You don't need to be running DM ads. You don't need to be running retargeting ads, and you don't need to be running all these complicated campaigns. Okay, look at these balloons. These balloons are a celebration because of the information I'm going to be telling you right now on follower ads. So the goal of a follower ad is to turn qualified people who have never heard of you into Instagram followers where you can nurture them and eventually get them on a call. So we just want qualified people to see our profile. It's to raise awareness is what a follower ad is for. So you might be asking, how do I operate? How do I create a follower ad? Like I don't even know what this is. Well, luckily for you, I've put a script on here of one of the many different types of ads and follower ads that you can do. This one script took me from 900 followers to over 4,000 followers in just like 1 or 2 months. Okay, it's one of the first ones I did, and it grew my profile a lot, and the KPIs were really good. So if you are a blank, the number one thing you need to learn right now is blank, some sort of desired outcome for your ideal client. You're probably blank, something they're doing right now. If this is you and you finally want to blank overcome some sort of pain that they're going through, give me a follow here on Instagram and watch the rest of my content. I'll show you how. And it's short. It's just 15 to 25 seconds. Do you notice how we quickly call out who it is we're talking to? If you're a young guy, the number one thing you need to learn right now is, this is an example, okay? Let's say you're a fitness coach, but you specialize in martial arts. Okay, I know someone like this, so I'll use this as an example. If you're a young guy, the number one thing you need to learn right now is how to fight. You're probably just going to the gym every single day and lifting weights. If this is you and you finally want to learn how to protect the people that you love, give me a follow here on Instagram and watch the rest of my content, and I'll show you exactly how. Okay? And you finally want to be able to feel confident walking around your loved ones in public, or something like this I could put as the pain point. But you guys get the point. Use this, record it, okay? Add some captions to it on an app, CapCut. And at the top of the ad, you want to put in big bold letters, young guys, young gym bros. Gym bros 20 to 30 years old. Whoever your broad niche is, you need to put in text at the top in bold who they are at the start of the video. So that way they watch the video. And then keep the video short, and at the end, boom, tell them to watch your content. All right? And then you want to track the KPIs on your follower ads. So I'll tell you what good KPIs are. If you don't know what KPIs are, they're key performance indicators. So this is, okay, how do I know if this ad is doing good or not? You need to track the performance indicators. One of them is, how much do I have to pay per follower that I'm getting from this follower ad? So less than $3 per follower, it's all right. Okay, you can still keep it up if you want. You probably could do better, but it's all right. If it's over $3, stop the ad, script a new one, record it with more enthusiasm, make sure the lighting is good and the audio is good, and then make sure you add the big bold text and clean captions. Okay, redo it if it's over $3. Under 3 is fine. Under 1 is good. You're doing really good for under 1, and less than 50 cents is great. So with this script, if you follow this script and you shoot a decent quality ad, follower ad, you'll be able to get it around 50 cents. Okay, my first one was around 39 cents. So how exactly do you go about posting it? You're just gonna post it to your Instagram and you're gonna boost it. And make sure you go on Instagram on the desktop, not on your phone, on the desktop. Go to Instagram.com and just hit boost on the post, and we'll just leave it at that. Okay, we'll leave it at that. If I explain it in more detail, we'll be here all day. But this is one of the ads you can run to gain awareness. Now, the other way you can gain awareness is like this. It's through organic, okay? Organic content. Not just any organic content, viral reels. Remember, awareness. You want eyes on your page. So we need to make reels that go viral. Now, How do we do this? You need to have a strong hook, a video, text, or audio, or ideally all three. So you need to be doing something in the video that's stimulating, like eating or doing like something like a movement. Don't let it just be boring, like you like meditating or something boring as hell. Okay, you need to capture their attention with the video, and at the start of the video. Then text. The text needs to be engaging at the start. Same thing with the ad. Guys 20 to 30 years old who want to blank, blank, blank. That big bold text that captures their attention immediately, if that's them, same thing. Okay. Then 2, shock factor. This is huge. Before and after. Especially if you're a coach, you're teaching something, right? And you're giving your clients a transformation. So if you're a sales coach, what transformation are you giving your clients? They started off sucking at sales, being broke. So add a video of you being broke in the trenches, struggling. And then the after is you're really good at sales, you're making a lot of money, you're balling. Okay, in fitness, it's very obvious how to do that. Okay, and then you want to add viral audio or trending audio. Okay, so you look for trending audio on Instagram. You find a trending audio that has less than 5,000 reels with this audio, and this is very important, with the top reels from this audio all having 1 million or more views. If it has like 3-4 reels with 1 million or more views, with under 5,000 total reels using that audio, and the reels that are being posted are similar to yours, like the type of videos you're gonna post, then that's a great audio for you to use. And there's a high likelihood if you can find an audio like that and have a good video attached to it, it'll go viral. Okay? And when I say reels similar to yours, if you go and click on the audio and all the reels are girls twerking and you're trying to do a fitness transformation, it's probably not the best. Okay? Because it's going to show your reel to the same people that are watching the other reels with that audio. And, that's not your target audience. And then lastly, a strong caption. So the first line of the caption needs to, because when you're scrolling on Instagram, you can see the first line of the caption. Even if it's a long caption, you have to tap on it to expand it. But you can automatically see the first line. So the first line needs to be something controversial. It needs to hook them in. Make it controversial, okay? Don't just make it boring like, stay disciplined. We're grinding today. Some BS. Make sure it's controversial. Then add keywords into your caption, like fitness, six-pack, training, money, business, step-by-step tutorial, I don't know, something like this. And add 3 to 4, maybe 5 hashtags regarding the reel at the very end, okay? So this is how you create a viral Instagram video. Now, here's the pros and cons of trying to get viral videos. The pros are that it's going to bring you new eyes, definitely. It's going to bring you new followers, and these followers can turn into leads that you can nurture and turn into paying clients. Okay, that's great. But what's the problem with trying to make these Instagram reels that blow up? Is that a lot of people that see this and follow you will be unqualified because of the nature of a viral video. You're not targeting your specific avatar. A viral video is relatable. It's relatable, it's funny, it's entertaining, people are sharing it. So a lot of people are going to see it that aren't exactly the person that you want to target, but that's all right. Okay, that's all right. We just want awareness. Because now what we're going to do is we're going to take the people that came from the ads and the viral videos, our organic content, and they're going to come to our profile. Now this is where the funnel gets smaller, right? So now they come to our profile, and let's make sure we have an optimized profile. So your at. There's 2 ways to go about your profile at. One is you can just make it your name, or 2, you can make it something related to coaching or what you do. So it could be like, for me, Anish Surti, just my name, first and last. Or you can add in coach or like Anish Fit if you're a fitness coach, your name and fit. So I recommend this is what you should do. Start with option 2 to help with search engine optimization. Let people know you're a coach or you're into fitness. I recommend you do something like this to start. As you grow, then maybe you can change it into your name, okay, and create a personal brand around you. But start with something like this. Your name, okay, right underneath your profile picture, like what is in the bold text, what is your actual name on Instagram? So add your first and last name followed by one of these symbols right here on the keyboard, the tall line, and type the type of coach you are. So Anish Surti, business success coach. This is going to help people when they search for for you or your type of coaching, your name is going to pop up before other people, okay? And then your bio. There's 4 parts to your bio. Your I help statement, your promise. What is it that you're promising your clients? Okay? Your unique mechanism. What makes your system or way of doing your type of coaching different than all the other coaches in your space that do the same thing? So I help brand new coaches go from scratch to 8,000 per month in 4 months. That's what I do. Okay, my unique mechanism is the Ascension System. Alignment, adjustment, ascension. No one else is doing that because I've taken all my experience and created my own system about it. Okay, and then DM for coaching. So a CTA, DM ready for coaching. And then under that, you should have a VSL, in which we'll talk about here in a little bit, okay? A video sales letter, like a YouTube video that's a training that also sells your prospect on your coaching. And we'll talk about this more. So this is how you set up and optimize your profile, okay? Next up, you're posting reels and you're posting stories. This is how you should do it. You should have 3 pinned posts at the top of your Instagram. One is your story. What was your transformation? How did you get to where you are now? Where did you start? What changed in your life? How did you get to where you are now? And what emotions that did you feel throughout the entire journey? Okay, so one is your story. 2 is social proof. Why should people listen to you? How much money have you made? Make a reel showing off that you have now crossed the bridge and you're on the other side of the transformation that you sell. Let people know this, okay? And then the last one, 3, is a testimonials. And if you don't have testimonials, that's okay. I'm gonna show you how to get them here. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to get them on my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel. I have videos on how to get people really good results. So testimonials. These can even be friends. These can even be people that don't pay you money for coaching, but just friends in your life who you've helped. But you want to have these 3 reels pinned at the top. So what type of content are we going to post? We're going to post these types of content. You need all 3. You need information reels, you need motivational reels, some sort of shock value, and you need reels to build your credibility, okay? So what is an information reel? You need to prove that you know what you're talking about in your coaching industry, okay? So you need to give valuable advice about whatever type of transformation that you post. Now, this should not be what your entire page is. I see this way too often. The coach's page is all, do this workout to grow your biceps. Okay, it's all information. No. So how do you set up an informational reel? It should have a hook, some value, actionable advice, and then a call to action at the end, like comment the word guide and I'll give you my full training. Okay, then we have motivational reels. These are the reels that there's a before and there's an after with a shock value and trending audio. These are the type of reels that are going to go viral. Then we have credibility. Okay, so this could be you telling stories. Talking head videos are great for credibility. Hey guys, today I dealt with this problem. This is what I did. This is how I felt. This is how I got over it. And this is you showing that you are either one, getting these type of results for yourself in your day-to-day life now. You're a product of your coaching product. Or 2, you're getting results for your clients. Okay? And then on your Instagram stories, how do we do the Instagram stories? This is where all the selling happens, guys. No one's going to watch a bunch of reels and say, I need to hire this guy. No, they're going to watch your stories in real time and think, wow, I trust this guy. He's authentic. I can relate to him. So how do you set up your stories? Your stories need to be a reality TV show of your life. You need to post what you're doing throughout the day. You need to post, if you're a sales coach, you need to post yourself training your sales team. You need to post tips and tricks on your story, what you're thinking, when you close deals, when you don't close deals, the money you make from your sales that you get, the commission, you make the money, and then what do you spend it on? Show your lifestyle. Your life should be a literal movie. And it should be focused around the type of coaching that you do, because you should be very knowledgeable and have gone through a transformation regarding your coaching. It should be a part of your life. So show this on your story. Now, when I say with commercials, you want to have call to actions like polls, quizzes, DM me for this training. You want to have these sprinkled in throughout your story. Not all the time, but you want to have these sprinkled in. So, like I said here, take experiences in your life, past or current, and turn them into lessons. Share the ups and downs of your day to day. Talking head videos, not just pictures. And the last point I'll make about content before we move on is it needs to be authentic. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. It needs to be authentic. If you don't feel like you are being authentic, we need to go in and we need to fix that. We need to change your beliefs. We need to reprogram your subconscious mind. You need to be fully confident in who you are, your process, your promise. And when you show up on camera, you need to be authentic. Without this, everything comes crashing down. Okay, you need to be you. All right, next up, CTA. So people come to your profile, they watch your stuff, and now you're posting CTAs on your reels, you're posting CTAs on your story, you have that and you have it in your bio, DM me or go to my VSL. So now you're building trust with people because of the stories, because of the reels, they see you, you're speaking to them because your messaging is good. Okay, perfect. Now, what do we tell them to do? So the CTAs on our stories, polls, we need to post polls. If you could fix one of these things right now, which would it be? And then you post 3 things related to your type of coaching. If you could fix one of these 3 things right now, what would it be? Your training, your nutrition, or your mindset? If you could fix one of these 3 things right now, what would it be? You're a sales coach. Tonality, your pitch, or closing. Objections, closing, tonality. Something like this. Okay? And then every person that responds to your poll, you're going to start a conversation with them. Boom, into the DMs. Okay? And then you're also going to post testimonials with the CTA, and you're going to start conversations this way. Okay? It's great to post testimonials or build credibility around when you post the CTA on your story, so that way people see, oh wow, this guy gets other people results or gets results for himself. Let me reach out to him. Okay. Next up, reels. At the end of an information or a credibility reel, add a CTA. Go ahead and comment guide down below, and I'll send you the full training on exactly how I do X, Y, and Z. In your captions, at the end of your captions, say comment training, and I'll send you the full guide on how to do X, Y, and Z. And when you say how to do X, Y, and Z, add a benefit. Don't just say gain 20 pounds of muscle. No one gives a flying F about that. What they care about is looking jacked on the beach without their shirt and feeling confident walking around hanging out with their girlfriend this summer. That's what they actually care about. That's what you post at the end of your CTA in your captions. Your CTA should be to DM or comment for a resource, aka your VSL. Okay? This training that I keep talking about is your VSL. You start convos when you send your VSL and you sell through your VSL. It's a double whammy. So what do I mean by that? Okay, you post an informational reel and you say, comment this word, and I'll send you over a training on how exactly you can gain 20 pounds of muscle. So not only do you go into the DMs and you send them the training and you say, hey man, what's up? Here's the training. They'll say, oh, thanks. And then you say, yeah man, I know it's going to help you gain muscle. How long have you been trying to gain muscle for? And then you guys go back and forth in the DMs. So not only are you now selling through the DMs and qualifying through the DMs, they're going to actually go watch your VSL, which is also going to build your credibility because it's going to show that you know what you're talking about, you're an authority, and you get results. And it's also going to sell them at the end. So they're getting sold on 2 fronts here. Okay. And then in your bio, you have for people that are ready to buy, you have DM this my keyword, and if they're not ready, they'll watch your VSL where they get sold. So CTAs lead to 2 things: conversations, the DMs, or the VSL. So the VSL, what is a video sales letter? Okay, it's a training, it's a YouTube video or training where you basically funnel people to this training, and the training should actually be good. Okay, so what are the goals? It shows that you're an authority, you know what you're talking about, you're an expert in your field of coaching. It builds credibility. People can listen to you and they can trust you. Number 3, this is very important. It needs to actually provide value. You're not just getting on a training and just trying to sell the whole time. You need to actually coach people through your process. And then at the very end, you have a CTA where you sell the people that watched the whole video on booking a call with you. And then you send them in the description of that to a booking link or a survey. Kind of both. So what is the goal of like this Calendly, this booking link, this survey? You want to qualify and book calls. you want to make sure that people that book calls with you are qualified, so you're not wasting your time talking to people who are 14 years old or people who are broke, who are trying to make money, right? You want people who have some money, who can afford to pay you, and who want the result that you provide. So how do you set this up? Okay, you want to go to Calendly and create an account. And what you want to do is, Calendly is like a calendar booking service, like a website, and it's free. So what you're going to do is you're going to attach a survey to your Calendly booking link. And in the survey, you're going to ask for their name, their Instagram, what are their goals regarding X, your type of coaching, where are they now? So like my goal, I want to make $15,000 per month with sales, or I want to lose 20 pounds. And where are you now? I'm stuck at 180 pounds. I'm stuck at 5,000 per month. I can't pass it. Okay. Number 5, what is stopping you from getting to where you want to go? Lack of discipline, laziness, eating junk food, whatever. Number 6, working together is a financial investment. Are you able and willing to invest in yourself? So now you're qualifying them. This is very important. I see so many coaches without the survey on their booking link, and they're getting people to get on a call with them that aren't qualified, and they're wasting your time. You don't want to do that, okay? And then number 7, will you be able to be in a quiet space to focus for 45 minutes for our call? You don't want to get people that are driving or that are like out somewhere, like they're ordering a coffee and they just got their phone and you're on a Zoom call with them. Like, this is BS. So we pre-qualify with those last 2 questions, and we gain information with those first 5 questions. So pretty straightforward. And you're going to put that link in the description of your VSL. And at the end of your VSL, you're going to say, go to that link to speak to me one-on-one if you'd like to know more. Okay, so this is how we're funneling people into becoming clients. Remember, guys, the funnel is getting smaller and smaller. So the people that they're going to turn away some people at each stage. But the people that keep going through the funnel are the ones that you're speaking to in your messaging that you want to become your client. So the unqualified people are going to leave, the people with no money, the people who aren't your client, and the qualified people are going to go to a sales call, which we'll talk about here in a second. But okay, now you're starting convos with people in the DMs through how we talked about right here, through your call to actions in your stories, through their commenting on your videos, asking for your training, and you're also, reaching out to people who are engaging with your stuff in general. So in the DMs, what is our goal in the DMs? We need to qualify people and get them on a call if they're a good fit. We want to build relationships, and we want to plant seeds for future calls. I see so many people, they use a DM script, online coaches use some BS DM script to try to get people on a call, and it's so robotic, it's not fluent. Guys, you need to be authentic. You need to be yourself. The frameworks and the guides, like I'm about to give you one, they're just frameworks. They're not word-for-word scripts. People can tell when you're trying to sell them, and we're not trying to sell them. We're trying to see if we can actually help them. So how do we do that? We have an intro message. Hey, what's up, man? I appreciate the follow. Or hey, what's up, man? Here's the VSL. Now we need to get into their pains and their desires. We need both, but they can be interchangeable. Maybe like in fitness, they say, yeah, I appreciate it, man. I really want to lose this weight and get to 160 pounds. So in that case scenario, they told you their desires first. Cool. Say, okay, cool, man. Why do you want to lose the weight and get to 160? Yeah, man, I want to be ripped this summer. I just got a girlfriend, or I got a vacation coming up. You get into their desires and you get into why. Then after that, you get into their pains. Or if they tell you their pains first, you go through their pains, and then you go through their desires. But you go through both of those. Then at the very end, when you go back and forth, you're gonna get into their struggles. What exactly do you feel like is stopping you from getting to where you want to go? Then they're going to tell you. And then after that, if you actually feel like you can help this person, you're going to offer them a call. So there's a couple ways to do it. You can say, is that something you're looking to get help with? Okay. Have you considered working with someone to help you? And they say, yeah. Okay, cool. I actually have a program where I help clients that just like you do XYZ thing, and I love to hop on a call and see if you'd be a good fit. Sound good? They say, oh yeah, okay, cool. Or they don't. Guys, remember, we're not just trying to get them on a call. If they say no, cool. Send them another training. Say, all right, man, no worries. Hit me up anytime if you have any questions. You're building relationships in the DMs with the people that follow you. That's very important. Okay, you're a real human. They're a real human on the other side of the screen, and let them know that you're always there for them because you are. You're a coach. Your goal is impact. So let them know that, and this will in turn make them trust you, and this relationship could turn into them being a paying client down the road. And this is why, okay, last thing on this, and this is why it's so freaking important to DM, start 20 to 50 new conversations a day. Not all those conversations are going to turn into sales calls. That's cool, but at least you're reaching out your hand and saying hello to your followers and your audience. And that could later turn into something great. All right, the keys. Be highly curious. Don't accept very surface level answers, like I kind of talked about. When they say they want to lose 20 pounds, ask them why. When they say their pain is that, their girlfriend just dumped them, how does that make you feel, bro? I mean, that can't be good, right? Get them to express themselves a little bit more than surface level. All right, and the next thing, this was one of the biggest things that I struggle with, when I first started as well, but I see it all the time too. Don't talk about yourself. You're not there to have a conversation. When I say build relationships, you still want to come off as an authority, not as a friend. You don't want to be too friendly in the DMs. You want to be a doctor. How does a doctor act when you go in to meet with a doctor? You're there as a coach to solve their problems. So you need to understand their pains and where they want to be and what they're struggling with. So you're there to mainly ask questions and get to the root problem of what's going on with you and can I help you? Not talk to them about your trip to Ibiza last year. And remember, guys, stay authentic. The framework is just a guideline. You don't have to follow it like it's do or die, okay? All right, cool. So now we're getting people from the DMs onto calls, and we're getting people booking from the VSL, from our CTA, onto calls. So what do we do on a call? How do we actually sell someone? It's a 3-story framework on a sales call. This is so crucial. I can't even say it enough. If you do some sort of random framework, you're gonna struggle. You need to do the 3-story framework, okay? So before we get into that, let's talk about the mindset of closing deals, okay? We're here to see if we can help them get from their current situation to where they want to go. Remember, we're a doctor. We're here to diagnose them, understand their problems, okay? Look at the next thing I said. Understand their situation and look, a lot of times people lie to themselves and they don't even know how bad their situation is, right? A lot of you guys have been in this position. I've been in this position as well. Maybe you're trying to grow your online coaching business and you've been trying for 3 months and you've closed 2 clients and you want to grow, but you don't want to accept the fact that you're stuck. The same thing is true for your clients. So we need to, on the call, get them to understand their situation just as much as we need to understand it. The truth about their situation. And sometimes that's going to be uncomfortable. And remember, we're not their friend. We're here to help them. Okay? So we want what's best for the prospect. If you feel like your program isn't a good fit for the prospect, don't offer it. Just end the sales call. Okay? After you find that out. That's not a problem. And if that keeps happening, you need to go backtrack. Ask yourself, okay, what am I speaking about in my VSL? Why are people that I don't want to work with or that can't work with me keep watching my VSL and booking calls? Why are people that can't work with me and why am I booking calls with them in the DMs? Remember, we want to qualify people in the DMs. So that way everyone who gets on a call is someone who can actually afford it, who can buy, and who we can help. But if for whatever reason they're not, then don't offer them your service. Okay? We're not scammers. We actually are helping people. Okay? Remember, be a doctor, not a friend. Don't be so friendly on the call. You're here to figure out what's going on with them. When was the last time you walked into a doctor's office and they started laughing and talking about his experience here and this? No. Doctors here to help you. They're an authority. They're knowledgeable, and they want to solve your problem. That's the same way you need to approach a sales call. All right, so what's the 3-story framework? You introduce, when they first got on the call, you quick icebreaker. Hey, man, what's up? Where are you from? Where are you calling from? Where are you at right now? Oh, cool, nice. Yeah, I'm in Bangkok, Thailand. So if we can go ahead and get into it, this call will take about 30, 45 minutes. Just want to make sure you have 30, 45 minutes to sit down and focus, and nothing is going to have to cause you to get off the call before that. Is that still work for you? They'll say, yeah, and then you get into the 3 stories. Okay, story 1, where are they and how they got there? And it's super important, not just where they are, how did they get there? Have they worked with other coaches before? What have they tried before? Story 2, where they want to go. So they want to lose 20 pounds. Okay, they want to make more money. Okay, cool. They want this, they want that. And why? Why do they want it? You need to dig deep. Remember, we need to understand their situation. So if you feel like you don't understand their situation or their goals and their desires, then you need to dig deeper. If they're giving you surface level answers, you need to dig deeper. And that's okay. Sometimes it's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to have to ask questions to get them to also realize the truth of their situation. If they're stuck, you need to get them to realize that they're stuck. They need help. Okay? If you feel like you can help them, that person that's going to help them is going to be you. And then story number 3, after you go through the first 2, how are you uniquely suited to help them get there? So this is where you pitch your offer, but you pitch your offer in your program and the pillars of your program in a specific way based on what they told you in story 1 and story 2. So even though story 1 and story 2, they're doing most of the talking, and in story 3, you're doing the talking, explaining the program, really the prospect is in control of all 3 stories and you're just guiding it. Because even though in story 3, you're breaking down your program, it's all based on what they told you in story 1 and story 2. Then you close them, you tie them down, you close them, and you tell them the price, and you overcome objections. Okay, and you close the deal. All right, after that, they're a client. After that, they're a client, okay? But we have to make sure we do a good onboarding. So the key is to set up a good onboarding call. It needs to be soon after the sales call, okay? So you close them on a Friday, set up the onboarding call for the next day, okay? Set up the onboarding call for the next day. And this is where you get on the call and you need to introduce them into your program. They need to understand anything else you need to understand anything else that's necessary for you to understand about the client. You need to establish trust and faith in your program and how it's going to get them results. Give the client clarity on the roadmap that you have and how they're going to navigate your program to get them to their goal. And then, very important, at the end of the onboarding call, leave them with actionable steps going into your program. Okay, it's like an introduction call into your program, your fitness program, your coaching program, whatever. So this is how we take someone who doesn't even know who we are at the top of the funnel through our ads, if we're running them. If we're not, that's fine, or organic, and how we optimize our profile, our content, and make sure we're doing enough CTAs to our VSL or to the DMs. How we use our VSL to get them to book a call with us that we qualify with the survey, and how we qualify people in the DMs to get them on a call. And we use this 3-story framework to sell them, but most importantly, to help them get to their goal through our coaching, and then we onboard them into the program. Okay, guys, this is exactly how we do it. If you have any questions, please go comment them down below. I can make more videos on each one of these topics. Could be a 1-hour training on its own, multiple 1-hour trainings on its own. But this right here is like a 1,000-foot view of the entire online coaching space and taking a person from where they are, just seeing your profile for the first time, to a paying client. Now, how can this apply to your business? Ask yourself, where are you stuck? How many convos are you having? If you're not having enough convos, how many CTAs are you making? Oh, you're not making many CTAs? People aren't engaging with your CTAs? You need to fix your reels and your stories. You need to fix your profile, okay? Not many new people are coming to your profile. Well, you need to fix your viral video strategy or start posting a follower ad. You're going through the DMs with people a ton, but you're not getting them on a call. Well, you need to figure out, you need to go to your DM strategy and figure out why is your DM strategy not working. Okay? You're getting a lot, you're having a lot of calls, but you're not closing. All right, you need to go and figure out why you're not closing. You're not having a lot of calls, you need to go to the DMs, figure out. So do you guys see how you can reverse engineer the process to figure out where you're stuck? Where are you stuck? Okay? And then you can optimize that part. There's always going to be a bottleneck in your business. There's something in your business. There's one of these steps that people are getting stuck at, and it's causing you to not get clients. Do you understand? So you need to optimize that. So you need to optimize your profile so that way people stick around and watch your reels and stories. Then you need to optimize your reels and stories so that way people stick around and act on your call to actions. Then you need to optimize your VSL so people actually book a link with you. You need to optimize your DM strategy so that you can get people on calls. You need to optimize your sales skills so you can sell clients and then onboard them. All right, guys, this is the entire buyer's journey. Now, if you, look, here's a CTA. If you want more in-depth help on going from scratch to making at least $8,000 a month in the next 4 months, my booking link is down below. Let's hop on a phone call and break down your business, and I'll give you actionable advice on that call, how you can grow it. And at the end of the day, if we're a good fit, then we can work together as well. All right? Leave your comments down below. Follow me on Instagram, where you see a ton of daily tips and an insight into my life. And I'm going to help you grow your online business just with the content I post on my Instagram. Subscribe to my channel because more videos like this giving you actionable, specific, applicable advice to how to make money online with your new coaching business is going to be coming. It's going to be coming full steam ahead. All right, guys. I'll see you guys on the next video.